All right, so let's talk about a regulated broker, one for which lots of people have interest in trading, Ninjatrader. Okay, at the end, I'll share with you the broker that I currently use, which is AMP Futures, and discuss them as a viable option if you maybe trade some other platforms. But for anyone out there that specifically is looking for a low cost or inexpensive broker in which you can start off trading the future markets and relatively want to spend as little as possible. I'm going to show you right now up on my screen. You see I'm dialed into or over on the ninjatrader.com website. So this is pretty much their front page of their website. And again, if you're interested in trading the future markets, specifically starting to a new year, we're in 2025, of course. We are into the month of February. It's kind of rolling through already, but first quarter, we're still in, all right? So if you have interest, maybe you've been watching the video content and you want to trade, say, for example, the micro or the E-mini futures, I'm going to show you some things here with this particular broker. Now, it's not the one that I currently use. I use AMP again, and I'm still able to use NinjaTrader. I'll say this. People always ask me because I was grandfathered in many years ago when the two severed ties, and NinjaTrader now has their one-stop shop program where they offer their own brokerage services, also with their own data feed. Okay, so I believe they use CQG for all those that may be in questioning of as far as data. As far as brokerage, they offer some of the best competitive or low cost commission fees as well as margins in the industry. So here's the website right here, of course. Once you click on it, you have a couple of links here: futures, platforms, pricing, etc. As you see, it says no deposit minimum to get started. And basically, once you scroll down, you'll see three different options that you have. Pretty much, you have the free version of the platform, the monthly version, and a lifetime. And what you'll see is that on each one of their stages or phases that you can actually, become a sign up for, I should say. You'll see that if you choose, say, for example, the monthly plan, then the round term, basically commission side of your fees are going to be cheaper. That's just all boils down to, like, if you trade a bunch of contracts, month to month to month, or you take multiple trades a day and you're concerned about, what you're spending overall in commission fees, because it all adds up. You want to also, you want to be looking at what you spend monthly as far as expenses, just as well as what you're bringing in. So if you're someone that's just trading maybe 1-2 trades a day, then there's nothing wrong with going with the free version. But again, it really all ties into how many trades that you actually trade. Like right here, the monthly plan, it says reduce your per trade commissions. Lifetime, you can see, yep, this is a one-time fee that you'll pay here. This is a monthly fee you'll pay here. So maybe you're someone that wants to go in lifetime, never have to pay another monthly fee again. And you get some of the best or lowest commission rates, in the industry, as well as you get their order flow suite package, which is, I believe, it includes the cumulative delta, the volume profile. There's a number of different pieces to that package. I'll say a series of indicators that you can actually use. I use the volume profile. I do use it, but it's not the NinjaTrader. But I did kind of compare the two, together, versus, meaning the one I currently use versus what they offer, and the features are kind of similar for anyone that is interested and using NinjaTrader's volume profile or order flow suite package. Okay, I believe it's a pretty good package, but again, you have to make that decision on your own if you want to do a lifetime, monthly, or just a free version. Okay, and I know they also offer they have the desktop and their web or mobile version. I strictly just use the desktop. I haven't kind of dabbled with the the web version that they offer. You can actually sign in through your portal or through your account, and you can gain access to the web version as well. So I haven't really ever used it, so I'm not sure how that actually works. But again, they do offer the desktop version where you can download the application and open the program up on your desktop and trade that way. Bring up all your charts, or you can use their web version just as well for all those that may be on the go, have a laptop and you just want to pull it up and start trading off of your laptop. You can log into through the web version, or some people I see, they use the mobile version on their phone. But okay, so let's move on. So we can look at some of their, right here at the bottom, it says view all. all-in commission rate. So if you click on that, I'm going to blow this up a little bit. You'll see this is a nice layout of their contracts or their instruments, and it breaks down the commission fees. Okay, this is all, well, they actually break it down to where you can see, I believe it, let's see here, is it, these are per side. So basically, so these right here are the per side fees, meaning when you enter a position and exit a position, what you'll pay per side. So if you want to do, say for example, the free version of the platform, it's $1.29 to enter, and you'll pay the same amount to close your position. So just double the amount plus the 140 plus the clearing fee. All right. So these are all the fee schedule broken down. The round turn all in is 284. If you add this up, you know, double this amount plus this, it's going to give you 284 times 2. And that's what the commission fee is to trade, say, specific each contract for the NASDAQ future. So that's basically roughly times 2. That's $5.68 round turn if you trade one contract or per contract on the NASDAQ. And as you can see, the amounts get lower if you do, you know, the monthly plan, lifetime plan. But again, you know, it's up, you got to make a decision. You know, do you want the lower or reduced fees, round turn, or your commission fees? Again, it all boils down to how many contracts you actually, you know, trade on a monthly basis. Some people trade a lot of contracts and they prefer to have lower commission rates, so they'll go and do the monthly or go ahead and buy the license out right on. But or outright. But again, each one of these are the markets, the NSC markets, you know, agriculture's, this currencies right here, okay, as you can see. And then the list goes on, you know, for the metals down here, you have oil, natural gas, and all that. So there's a variety of different instruments or contracts you can trade, and it breaks it down the fee schedule for each one of those when it comes to the commissions. Now, if we go to margins, say for example, let's go to margins right quick, okay? And you can find this at the latter part of the website right here at the bottom. You see overview and then margins, click on that. And then this right here, this page will come up right here. This is a layout of all the margins for both the day margins and which these are maintenance margins. So these margins are what you have to have covered in your account per contract, you know, if you're trading through the maintenance period when the market shuts down. But if you're primarily trading just like during the session, whether it's the Asian or the London or the, you know, specific the New York session, these are the day trading margins right here. You can look it up by the exchange, or you can look it up over here by the group, meaning what specific asset class, in a sense, like if it's the indices, the, you know, meats, metals, grains, financials, energies. So if I go to, say, indices, we'll click on that right quick, and then it's going to bring up a list of the indice markets. We can scroll down. I'm not sure. Yeah, they got it in alphabetical order, I see now. So we can, oops, hold on a minute. Give me 1 second. Let's see. How do they have this listed right here? No, we have to go back. So let's go to E-mini indices and click search, and you can see, okay, here you go, the ES, the NASDAQ, RTY, which is the Russell, and the Dow. These are the margins right here, the trade per contract on these particular indices. So if it's the NASDAQ, say for example, it's $1,000 a contract you must have in your account to trade. The ES, E-mini, S&P 500, which is $500 a contract. So you have to have a minimum of this amount in your account to be able to trade one contract. Same thing here. Trade one contract on the NASDAQ, it's $1,000. Anyone trades the Russell or Dow, the same thing follows suit. If you go to the micro, say for example, right here, micro indices, we click on search. Okay, so we have the MES, which is the micro E-mini S&P 500. It's $50, so it's 10 times less than the actual full-on E-mini S&P 500. Okay, so $50 a contract. That's all you need to have in your account to trade per contract. So if I wanted to trade, let's say, 4 contracts, I'd have to have a minimum in my account of $200 to trade 4 contracts on the MES. Just to say that, but I'm not saying just start trading with $200, start trading with 4 contracts. That's not the way you do it. But I'm just telling you the minimum amounts you have to have in your account to be able to trade per contract. The micro E-mini NASDAQ is $100. As you can see, the E-mini was $1,000, so this is 10 times less, $100 per contract. So you need to have at least $100 in your account to trade per contract on the micros. So basically, in a nutshell, anyone that's really looking to, you know, have a one-stop shop where you want to find a broker, as well as use the charting platform. And then the trader's they've been offering probably one of the better or best future trading platforms that I know of. I mean, they've been in inception for a long time and probably one of the first ones to offer a very versatile platform which you can trade futures from, and they offer the brokerage and service as well. So it's a one-stop shop. Also, a lot of people turn to Tradeovate. Tradeovate, even if you use it, you can kind of notice some of the similarities as far as the margins, the commission fees, very similar to Ninjatrader, because Ninjatrader, the company owns the Tradeovate as well. So, to all those that maybe want to use Tradeovate, there's an option just as well, tradeovate.com. But again, Ninjatrader owns that as well. So, now let's just switch gears, and I'll move over to the broker that I use currently, which is AMP. I've been using them since day one. And one thing before I do this, let's go back to Ninjatrader right quick, because people ask the question about depositing funds into their brokerage account. Once you sign up, you can just go up here to the beginning portion of the when you go to the website, open an account, it walks you through the process. I believe they give you a trial period in which you can actually use. Maybe for like 7 days, I believe. It may be a little longer, I'm not sure. But in which you can actually trade and use in demo in the meantime to kind of get a feel of the actual platform itself. But once you open an account up, then you are given access to, you have a username, password, to a portal, and from there you can actually go in and make deposits, I believe through wire or ACH if you choose to that way. So just wanted to mention that. Now I'll go over to AMP. AMP used to offer Ninjatrader as one of the trading platforms. As you see here, they have a list, and I say a list of 50 plus trading platforms plus 4 different types of data feeds: CQG, TT, Rhythmic, and I guess it's Teton. This is probably one of the fairly newer ones. I use CQG. I believe it's just more a solid data feed. I tend to stay more connected to CQG. At CQG, I hear a lot of people having issues from time to time with Rhythmic. A server's going down and losing the connectivity. So, but if we go down here to it says view all trading platforms, as you can see, I'll click on that, and you'll see there's a list of them. Some people use TradingView, for example. Sierra Chart is a good charting platform. I haven't used it, but I've heard good stuff about it. Let's see, Multi-Charts is another good one, and I thought TradeStation was on here. I'm not sure if they are or not. Let me see. Maybe skipped over it. I'm not sure if I have or not. But they're very, very good broker. They are also regulated, just like Ninjatrader, and you want to be, using a regulated broker, not someone who's unregulated. So, but yeah, TradingView for all those. I know a lot of people use TradingView, Sierra Charts, Multi-Charts, and etc. So there's a lot of different platforms. And maybe one of these is one of the platforms you're used to actually using. Now, the thing about it is that, when you go through and decide which platform you want to use, some of these do have monthly fees. Some of them are free. So click on free and, you can see which ones that are. Looks like TradingView, Multi-Charts. So maybe free. But I believe some of these actually have some fees. Some of them may be free, and don't have a charge for anything, but some of these may have some additional fees for additional things or features that they tie you into once you start signing up for their services. So you may want to check into that. Don't quote me on that, but check into it yourself. But again, they offer a ton of variety of different platforms to actually use right here with AMP again. Okay, and same thing. I mean, you can once if you start, you go up here and click on sign up. You can sign up that way, and then also you'll be given a client portal where you can go in and check in your account, add funds to your account if you need to, things of that nature. So if we go back up to the top real quick, I was just looking at something at the bottom here. $100 minimum deposit to get started. So they have a $100 minimum to deposit in your account to actually open an account up. As you can see, no monthly volume requirements, no monthly inactivity fees. Okay, $400 to trade the S&P 500. That's the day trading margin. Again, the same as it was over on. No, actually, I think it was $500 for the Ninjatrader. So there's some slight variations. Some you'll find some pluses or minus. One place to the other, whatever the case is, but fairly overall, they're about the same. Let's see, $40 for the micro E-mini S&P 500 margin. I think it was $50 over on Ninjatrader. So We'll look at some of the margins right quick. We'll go back to the top there, and let's click on margins. Okay, and we'll go down here to the bottom. Like, okay, so the micro S&P 500 is $40 a contract. The micro Nasdaq is $100, same as it was over in Ninjatrader. The Dow, the Russell's the same, $50. Scroll down to the full-on E-minis. You can see it's $400 for the ES or the E-mini S&P 500. It was $500 with Ninjatrader. But it all really boils down to, overall, the commissions. That's really what it boils down to. How much are you really going to have to pay into commissions to trade each and every month? That's where, the savings are going to come from. Okay. When you trade each and every day. So these are the margins for each one of the markets. Again, these are the indices here at top. Scroll down and you start getting into the currencies, the oil markets, and natural gas, metals, grains, financials, etc. Okay. We'll go to next, take a look at the, what was I going to go to? Let's see, contract specifications right quick so we can see. Now, this is the tick value size. Okay. So I didn't mention this earlier, but this is for each one of the contracts or instruments. Like, say, for example, the micro E-mini S&P 500. It's $1.25 per tick. There's four ticks in every point. Okay, put it like that. Okay, so the tick value size is $1.25 per tick. The micro E-mini Nasdaq is $50 a tick. And as you can see, the difference in between the micros and the E-minis is 10 times the amount. So like for the micro E-mini S&P, it was $1.25. Down here, the E-mini S&P 500 is $12.50. The micro Nasdaq was 50 cents a tick versus the E-mini Nasdaq 100, which is $5 a tick. So this is just to show you the tick value size for each one of the markets. Okay, each one of the instruments. Okay, when it comes to AMP futures commissions, they have a cost calculator you can use. Whether right here, make selection if you're going to do flat rate or volume tiered. Let's see, volume tiered, minimum equity deposit. Okay, use that right there for someone that's looking to make the minimum deposit of $100. The flat rate, minimum equity deposit of $10,000 or more. This is where you start getting into lower tier costs when it comes to commissions. So you have to open your account with a minimum of that amount, $10,000. CQG, if you use, someone that's interested in CQG, I do. Select the platform you can choose. So you can select, let's see, what charting platform do we want to choose? I'll just choose Sierra charts for the mean, for all sake of purposes. Okay, so if we go down here to the bottom, we have Sierra charts there, CQG. You'll see these are the fees round term for the various markets, and you can do it or choose the stock indices, currencies, energies, metals, whatever you trade in specific. Micro E-mini S&P 500 trades on the CME, MES, that's the symbol. It's 62 cents. Per side. Okay, so if I say round turn, I don't mean round turn. What I meant to say is all in is what I'm trying to say. This is all in per side. Okay, so 62 cents per side to enter, 62 to close out the position, 62. So again, that's all in per side. So if you go down here to again, we'll take a look at the ES right quick. It's 225. All in per side. So that's $4.50 round turn. If we go over and look at the commissions on Ninjatrader, just to show you, apples versus oranges in a sense. MES, it is, let me blow this up a little bit more. MES right here. If we go with the free version, it's 87 cents. Okay, so instead of it being, I believe it was 62 over on Ninjatrader. I mean AMP, it's 87. Okay, cent per side. All in on Ninjatrader. So you can see it's a little bit higher here. If you go with the monthly, then it's 77, meaning the monthly package or plan that they have. And if you go with the lifetime, then it's 61, real, close to and comparable to AMP. So if we go back over to AMP futures, let's just take a look here at the ES, which is $2.25. So that's $4.50. We go back to commissions on Ninjatrader on the ES, it is $2.84 per side. So that times 2, let's see, $2.84 times 2 is $5.68 versus I believe it's $4.50 on AMP to trade the ES 225. Yeah, it's 450. Same thing with the NASDAQ. E-mini NASDAQ 450, and these are round turn, guys. This is all fees included, meaning clearing and the NFA, exchange fees. Okay, so but the only fees it doesn't cover in this is going to be your monthly platform, or again, like the monthly exchange data fees. Which if I click on right here, you'll see you have to pay a monthly market data fee, okay, whether it's with NinjaTrader or with AMP overall is what I'm trying to say. So, and that's all going to depend if you want level 2, level 1 data, if you want to trade all, or have the bundle where you get the CME, CBOT, NYMEX, COMEX, all the different exchange markets, or if you just need, say, hey, I just want the CME bundle with all the CME markets, then you can do the top level 1 data, top of the book, for only $12 a month. Okay, so that's an additional fee you're going to have to pay, that's the market data fee that gives you direct access to the data coming from the exchange. All right, so this is separate than the commission fees that you're going to pay outside monthly. Okay, so these are the actual commission fees right here per one of the markets. If you're interested in trading, say, metals, okay, then these are going to be fees, energies, and again, this is for you got to choose which platform you're going to actually be going with. So I just want to show you some little bit of slight differences there when it comes to commissions. Seems like AMP could be a little bit more cost effective, a little bit cheaper than NinjaTrader, but again, I haven't looked at all and through all the different markets to compare them apple for oranges. For say, just looking at a couple of the indice markets, I see that AMP going through Sierra charts seems to be a little bit traded. If I was someone interested in using Sierra charts or whatever the case may be, they used to, I will say this, it used to have NinjaTrader listed within this list here, and it would say for existing customers, but they took it out now. So they must have had an update on their website, but they don't have it anymore. But again, I'm not sure why they don't, because there are people who still use AMP as their broker, like I do, who's grandfathered in. And this wouldn't be quite accurate because I couldn't be able to see it. Wouldn't be able to see it. Well, I have a copy of it already, but it actually showed me, as an existing NinjaTrader customer, what the commission fees are, but they don't list it in here anymore. But anyways, just want to show you that, guys, that there are 2 valid platforms that you can actually use, and not platform. I'm sorry. There are 2 valid brokers that you can actually use that are regulated, that offer some of the, I'd say, more competitive rates in the future industry when it comes to trading futures, and especially here in 2025. If you're a beginner who's interested, you got to do your homework and see, okay, which one of these markets or companies markets that I'm interested in trading. You need to figure out the commissions, what your fees are going to be for data, what your platform fees are, add all that stuff up. Just kind of say, hey, if I trade 100 contracts a month, this is going to be what it's going to cost me in commissions. This is what it's going to cost me for the platform. This is what it's going to cost me for the data. Add it all up and compare apples to oranges, from one company to the next, and then you can make your solid decision which one to actually use. Okay, or some people make their decision just kind of based on the charting platform themselves. But me overall, I want to find or pick out a solid platform to use with a, looking at my fees as well, trying to save money. So it'd be all about where can I save money at the end of the day using which broker. But anyways, just want to share that with you guys. Again, I trade using AMP. NinjaTrader is a very good platform. A broker to use as well, and they have a solid platform. Of course, I use NinjaTrader, but I'm just using AMP as my broker. And what else did I want to say? Tradeovate. Tradeovate is another one out there that a lot of people are turning to and using. Now I haven't taking a look at them to see what their commission fees are, but I would pretty much guarantee they're probably close to what Ninjatrader offers. But outside of that, that's all I have, guys. I appreciate everyone tuning in. No trading day today, of course, because of the bank holiday. The markets were closed. Well, they weren't actually closed. They actually closed early, so I don't trade bank holidays, especially when the banks are closed. Doesn't make any sense to do so because the volume is really not there. But that's all I have, guys. I appreciate everyone that's tuning in. If you're not a current subscriber, please take the time to go ahead and sub by clicking on the sub button down below. And make sure to turn your post notifications on so you don't miss any of the uploaded content. For anyone that's always asking how can they become an elite channel supporter, both links, the Discord link is down below if you're interested in joining. It's free. And if you want to become an elite channel supporter, where you get the trade breakdowns where I go into great depth about not only the strategy, but breaking down the my trades, say for example, so that you can understand and take similar trades just the same. Okay, the strategy is pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty easy to use. If you pay some attention to the video content, you can start to grasp and understand how the strategy, works. Okay, but if you want to become an elite channel supporter, that's where you get the trade breakdowns, the video playlist, and a great video that I covered on market structure. It's only $6.99, $6.99 a month is all it is. You'll see the link. It's the second one down in the description portion of the video. Click on it. Make sure to choose the one for $6.99. That's all I have, guys. I appreciate it. We got 4 days remaining in the week to trade from, and I wish everyone a successful week, going forward out of the 4 days we have left. And that's all. If you found some value in today's video content, basically all I was doing was just breaking down, because people have questions all the time about, hey, what broker do you use? What platform do you use? What are some of the fees? How can I find out about the margin? So hopefully I kind of covered some of that in this video. And if I did, please make sure to drop a like on the video. Take care.